Welcome back to the Morning Brew with Larry Aarons. I'm your co-host, Erin Muffaletto, and it's food day here on the Morning Brew. And we have Justin De La Rosa with Local IQ to talk about food and some new places coming up in Albuquerque.
Yes, indeed. You know, there's just, I don't know, it kind of seems like spring is the time when everything is starting to pop up, you know, and same with restaurants. We got some new places popping up, even, you know, a couple already, you know, established restaurants in Albuquerque that are opening new locations. So I just kind of wanted to chat about that.
Okay.
So
we always like to know the new places. So
yeah, absolutely. So
there's a downtown pizza place called Farina.
Yeah, over in Edo.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's owned by the people who own Artichoke Cafe as well. And I don't know if you ever tried to go there on a Friday or a Saturday night,
Always
but
packed.
you're looking at, you know, at least like a 45-minute, hour-long wait. So they're kind of alleviating a little bit of that overflow by opening a spot in the Northeast Heights on Montgomery, where Pacific Rim used to be, in that same building.
It's just west of Juan Tabo there on Montgomery.
Yep. And so
and
they're
it's called Farina Alto.
Yes, and Alto means up, so they're just, you know, kind of giving it a little bit of a separation from Farina down here, but they're still going to have the same menu, and from what I understand, they're also going to offer a few different appetizers, a few different entrees, and different specials that aren't available at Farina and Edo. So.
And I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this Avalanche Sports Bar and Grill.
I believe, are you talking about the one over at the hotel?
It's Altitude.
Altitude.
There we go.
Avalanche,
Altitude.
Altitude.
It's an A word and it's written.
Yeah. Altitude.
But, yeah, you know, I guess they kind of did an overhaul on the place, and they are trying to reestablish it as, you know, a new sports bar. You know, it doesn't seem like we have all too many of those in Albuquerque, but this is a new one. They're going to offer, you know, bar food that's a little bit stepped up as far as the, you know, the quality goes, and the, you know, it's going to be a little bit more eclectic than just a greasy burger.
Kind of more of a classier sports bar.
Yeah,
grill.
and, you know, they'll have their fish tacos and, you know, just, you know.
So this is in the Park Inn, where the big water park is, right?
Yeah, yeah, over on Carlisle.
Okay, so
between Manal and I-40.
kind of interesting to have a hotel break out this sports bar theme, and
yeah,
it's very interesting to see.
Yeah, so they're doing a soft opening today, I believe, and I'm going to go check that out after we're done here. And
try a fish taco or something.
Yeah, you know, and I guess they're going to have pizza as well. I mean, pizza seems to be the thing right now. So, and then, you know, another restaurant that is well loved in like the Nob Hill and University area is Bailey's on the Beach. And unfortunately, sad news came out last week that they are closing.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
I really like that place.
Yeah,
They're very different.
Good place.
Yeah, I mean, the whole rooftop patio, and, you know, it just had a cool feel.
They're just getting into the outdoor season, and they're closing.
Just getting into it. So last day that they'll be open is May 20th. So, you know, get there while you still can. But there are already plans to open a new restaurant there. It's going to be called Amore Pizzaria. They'll do a Neapolitan pizza. So.
Another pizza place.
Yeah, another pizza place in Nob Hill. But, you know, I think what they're going to be offering is something a little bit different. You know, it's not going to be sliced parlor. It's not going to be El Vicino. It's going to be, it's going to be its own thing. And the owners of it are certified pizza chefs of the highest rating in Italy. So that's, you know, something promising for it.
We are speaking with Justin De La Rosa. Justin is the food writer and correspondent for Local IQ magazine. A couple of other places. What's this place called Al's Big Dipper? What's that about?
Yeah, Al's Big Dipper is this great sandwich shop downtown, and it's kind of one of those, if you blink, you miss it, because, I mean, its space is...
Hole in the wall kind of place?
It's about as big as the area we're sitting right here.
Really?
Yeah, so, you know, they have been doing sandwiches, I think, for a couple of years now, and it's on 4th Street between, I believe it's between, or I'm sorry, on Central between 4th and 5th. And they're opening up a second location, and it's going to be kind of right around the corner at 501 Copper. So that'll kind of alleviate, you know, the, you know, line out the door that they have there during the lunch hour. And, you know, I just think it's good that, you know, that they're, you know, having such success that they're able to do that, because, you know, we have all these chain sandwich shops that seem to be opening up all over the place, and you know, we kind of lose sight of the important thing, which is, you know, going with a local restaurant, and you know, these people,
exactly.
Yeah, the people who own the business are the people that are making your sandwich, and you know.
Yeah.
And is Al's Big Dipper, are they known for any type of special sandwich or anything they're known for?
It's the Al's Going Green, and you know what? I'm at a loss right now. I believe it's roast beef and green chili, you know, cheese and all that. The good
As long
stuff.
as there's green
Yeah.
chili.
Yeah, I don't think you could have a sandwich in Albuquerque without it being, you know, green chili somewhere on it.
Yeah.
Now, is there a place called Gravy? I see Gravy on the list here. Is that a
that
food
a new
condiment,
place?
or are we talking about a place?
The owners of Holy Cow, as well in Edo, a little bit
Oh,
a little bit up the street from Farina, they bought the Miltons building. I don't know if you remember Miltons.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that it closed down, so it's
Yeah.
undergoing a renovation.
Yeah, so they've been working on it, just doing a complete overhaul of the inside. You know,
Probably
just
needed.
completely gutted it. I mean, you know, I don't know if you're aware, but you know, it was the first Denny's that was in Albuquerque.
I didn't
and
know
after
that. Back
it
in
was-
those days.
Yeah, and then after that it was Milton's, and it stayed Milton's, and you know, they kept the same decor and everything
Yeah.
for I don't know how many years,
For
decades. We'll just say decades.
Yes.
And
so that's getting the extreme makeover, and it's going to come out as Gravy.
Yeah, and so what they're planning to do is still keep it that diner style, just stepping up the food a little bit. You know, doing an Americana sort of thing, and you know, and they're going to have beer and wine there as well. So it's not just going to be a breakfast spot. It's going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner, and try to make it a more you know, a little bit more of a, I guess, hip place or cool, you know, give it a cool vibe and just add a little bit more to that vibrant Edo lifestyle.
American dining.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned beer and wine. I can't remember. Aaron, you would know. Did we? did I didn't mean that in the way that sounded, but Aaron knows all about beer and wine. The legislation that was in Santa Fe about opening earlier on Sunday, did the governor sign that? Have you heard?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, not going to happen. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But you do know about beer and wine. That
I know some good
A little
places
bit.
to go. A lot of good breweries. So.
You know where my wife and I ate last weekend, first time, was Farm and Table.
Oh yeah,
Enjoyed
Love
that.
Farm
It
to
was
Table.
good.
Absolutely, they've been open for just over a year now too. They opened last year in March.
We were first timers. Owner
Yeah.
came around. He's a very congenial guy. I didn't
Yep.
get his name, but he comes around to all the tables. And
Yeah.
place was packed. It was Friday night. We had to get a reservation, and
Yep.
people were waiting out there. And nice wine list. I thought it was a little expensive on the wine side, but other than that, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always going to vary from place to place with the
Yeah.
wine, but you know, with the food, I would say, you know, it's worth every dollar that you spend on it because you're getting a fresh local product. Their farm is right out back there.
Yeah,
and,
that's so cool.
you know, it's just top quality.
Yeah, you could see the field. You could see it from our table right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
They've got this outside dining area, and right now they kind of still have it covered, and they've got heaters, and that actually was very nice.
Yeah, and
Set out there.
It's always packed, so
Oh my gosh.
recommend getting a reservation.
yeah, always.
Yeah, but that's another local place that gets a lot of acclaim. And when
Yep.
we rolled up on the place for our reservation, there's cars parked on the street, and then it looked like really quite a popular place, and certainly it is.
Yeah, and I think the whole you know, farm to table dining experience is becoming a very popular thing. You know, with Vinaigrette down in Old Town.
Love that too.
Yeah, and that's a Santa Fe institution, but you know, their whole thing is that, you know, they use pretty much everything from the owner's farm, so they try to go, you know, straight from the farm to the bowl. And
Keeping it local.
yeah,
I like
definitely.
Vinaigrette too. That's a
Yeah.
nice place. It's
Yeah,
kind of a fun atmosphere in there, very, very hip, and
Yeah,
a lot of hipsters in there.
yeah, and also on that note, you know, in Santa Fe, if you're ever up there, there's a new place that opened called Dr. Feelgood's. Chef Josh Gerwin opened that, and it's the same sort of idea, going farm to table dining, and you know, he's got an eclectic menu. I mean, going from sandwiches and, you know, pizza to
Oh,
enchiladas.
nice.
So
To note
Fantastic.
that. Dr. Field Good.
Dr. Fieldgood.
Okay.
Yes.
That's funny.
Always fun talking to you, Justin. Thanks for
Absolutely.
coming in today.
Thanks for having me again.
Giving us a heads up on the new spots in
Yep.
town. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
We'll
Sounds
see you
good.
this afternoon at the
There you go.
altitude.
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 Altitude, avalanche,
Altitude.
altitude. All right, Justin De La Rosa, our guest this morning with the local IQ magazine. Justin writes about food. Check it out in Local IQ. Coming up in a moment, Sean Eddickson, founder and director of Full Circle Summer Camp for Kids. This is a neat story. You'll like it. It's coming up next. Grab another cup and stay with us here on the Morning Brew.